Hello and welcome to WMKC TV with me, Chris McCarthy. The final race of the day is the Rotax Max Final and Senior X30, but as we always do, we'll be concentrating on the Rotax Max for this one. 22 drivers entered, sorry, for this one. Very healthy grid. And on pole position we have last month's second place finisher, Guy Perry. Who of course looked set to take victory, but a problem with his steering wheel turned out to be meant that he only finished second. Starting alongside him, the number 12 with Danny Russell. Third place, who, if you remember from last month, Charlie Turner's in third, who didn't compete in the final last month, although he was due to start fifth. So good to see him out this month. Jay Rudd starts from fourth place. Daniel Wood, last year's Junior Max champion, starts fifth. And Toby Payne starts from sixth place. So 22 drivers entered. Good grid, and a lot of contenders in throughout the field, even towards the back. We've got some good drivers who will be sure to be charging through the field. But here we go, the last race of the day, the Rotax Max Final. Do we get away first time? Yes, we do. And there was a bit of bumping there between the two leaders. Very aggressive starts from the pair of them, but Danny Russell from second's gone around the outside and will lead him going up the hill. You see he looks and decides he doesn't need to defend going up the hill. Have we all made it through safely? Oh no, we don't. Toby Payne's gone spun. He's got going again. Someone else come off a bit worse, I think it may have been Jay Rudd, but I'm not too sure. And there's last month's winner, Bobby Neal, who started in about 8th position. Just making a move there. He dropped a couple positions by the look of it at the start, but Danny Russell leads, coming into the boot for the first time. Perry right with him in second. There's Charlie Turner in third place. Daniel Woods made a good start and runs now in fourth place as we start lap 2. So yeah, but drivers through the field to watch out for. Guildford's started down the field. Sam Smelt, David Wright, Lewis King, all drivers to look out for. Danny Russell, all the three leaders, all the top 6 here, all look evenly spread out, don't they? That's Jake Sturts, who's come into 5th place. Lewis King, I think that is in 6th place. And Danny Russell there didn't have the best of runs last meeting out, but it's been flying today, and had a very good run of results, taking us 2 podium places in the 3 heats. So it's been a man on form today, and is carrying that forward into the final so far. See, he's just getting his head down a little bit as we come out of the last corner there. There's Bobby Neal in about 7th position now. He's got a host of cars behind him. I think that's Thomas Kalaski behind him. 2, 3, 4, yeah, 7th place. So the top 6 were really all broken away here. It's the top 3 broken away, and then another group of 3, and then a big gap to Bobby Neal. So he's got ground to make up if he wants to get on the podium this month. Drove very well last month, did Bobby Neal, in those wet conditions. Really seemed to suit him. He was absolutely flying, wasn't he? And just drove an absolutely outstanding race to take the victory. Things didn't go so well for him in the heats today. Took a victory in one of them, a 3rd place in the other, but finished last in the other heat, which meant he started down in the middle of the field, which is always a tough place to start wherever you race, especially in a class such as competitive as Rotax Max, because with all the drivers as close in time as they are, it's just hard to make up positions as quickly as you would like to. There's Lewis King just behind Jake Sturt, so here's an interesting battle developing for 4th place. Be fair to say, Daniel Woods just starting to hold these guys up here now. Jake Sturt sure will be looking to get past as quickly as he can. Lewis King likewise there in 6th place. All of this will be allowing Bobby Neal there. You can see him starting to catch these 3 in 7th place. Here we go now, coming out of turn 2. Will we see a move for that 4th place? Jake Sturt looked up the inside. The camera's turned away, but he has made that move. Lewis King's followed him through. So Daniel Wood drops from 4th to 6th place, and we'll soon have Bobby Neal climbing all over the back of him. But Lewis King makes a move for 4th place. Oh no, he doesn't. Jake Sturt manages to make the switch back. So Lewis King briefly taking 4th, but is now back into 5th place. Daniel Wood's there in 6th place, and now Bobby Neal's all over the back of them in 7th place. As we look back here at Guy Perry, Danny Russell's got himself quite a comfortable lead now. Perry has Charlie Turner all over the back of him. Jake Sturt now there in 4th, Lewis King in 5th. Bobby Neal looks like the next man who will be making a move. There's Rob Guilford, who was the runner-up in last year's championship, there in 8th place. Well, we see a move from Bobby Neal, looks up the inside, makes that move on Daniel Wood. So good driving there by the championship leader, Bobby Neal. And you can see now he's focused back on the leaders just for a bit. Danny Russell just pulling away, edging away each lap ever so slightly from Perry, and Turner just can't seem to get that edge over Perry which he needs to pass him. Danny Russell lapping 45.5s. Both of these drivers, Perry and Turner, doing 45.6s. Likewise is Bobby Neal. So Bobby Neal absolutely fine. Oh, there must have been some sort of incident, because Bobby Neal is now, well, not an incident, sorry. Bobby Neal has just passed Jake Sturt. So great driving from Bobby Neal. Next he'll be looking at the Lewis King, I believe, is next on his list. There's Danny Russell driving absolutely brilliantly today, isn't he? Coming through turn 7 there. That 3DR, of course, his own team, run by him and his brother and his dad. So great. I love the livery on that on his bodywork there, and the suits. Very, very fancy looking karts, and well, he's leading them today, isn't he? So doing a great job, a great advert for that team. Here's Bobby Neal now in 5th place, right on the back of Lewis King. Will we see him make a move as they come up the hill? Doesn't look close enough this time. Jake Sturt still in behind them in 6th, and in 7th place is still Daniel Wood. 8th is Thomas Kolaski there. We're into the second half of the race now. So can Charlie Turner just find that extra bit of pace that he needs to pass Guy Perry? Hasn't been able to find it so far. Charlie Turner with the Pro Train team, as I mentioned, been going very well today. They finished 3rd with Sean Rudge in Junior Max, finished 1st in Mini Max with Jonathan Hoggard. So will they be able to take a podium here? Look out, 3 podium positions in all 3 Rotax classes will be a heck of a good result for the team if they could do so. Bobby Neal looked quick coming out of turn 2 there. Sorry, just to revert my attention back to him, and he's made that move for 4th place. So Bobby Neal now into 4th place, but he's got a massive gap to make up to Turner and Perry. I think the only way he'll be able to make that one up is if the pair start battling. That's all he can hope for now. Lewis King, Jake Sturt and Daniel Wood all still close together there. There's Sam Smelt in the 21, who started in about 19th position. I think he started 17th position, in fact. And yeah, I mean, Sam Smelt, very, very quick driver. It's just had no luck. Had no luck in round 1, and likewise no luck this round either. And it's just finding himself starting at the back of the field all the time. He is a very quick driver though, it's Sam Smelt. See, he just goes for a move there. Do look out for him in the European and Super 1 championships. Likewise for Danny Russell, I'm sure we will see him run Super 1 this year. And if he always finds himself in the top, well within the top 10 at those meetings. There's Austin Weldon just going through. He's about to be lapped, but Austin Weldon we have racing here today, racing for the GW Motorsport team run by Gary Ward, is the brother to Dan Weldon, the late great Dan Weldon, who of course now has a corner named after him at the Kim Bolton circuit. So it's an interesting story for you there. Austin, very down to earth guy, very nice guy, and loves his race, loves his kart racing, and doesn't take it too seriously. Just comes down, does it for a bit of fun once a month, and that's what the sport's all about at the end of the day, isn't it? Just, you know, sometimes you can find people may take it a bit too seriously. Austin, a great advert to show that, you know, it is really good fun. And if you are interested in watching this and think I'd love to have a go, Whilton is a great way to start. Just check out the website, put in stars at wiltonmill.com, and you'll be able to see. But here we go, the last lap So Danny Russell now commences the last lap of the Rotax Max Final, and he's drove an absolutely stonking race. Hasn't put a foot wrong, and he's got a massive gap just to show that. The battle for second, however, is far from settled. Guy Perry has Charlie Turner all over the back of him, and I feel Charlie Turner, due to some frustration, will probably just take a lunge at him. See Guy Perry now defends coming into turn 7. Charlie Turner looking for the switchback, but Guy Perry driving within the white lines, and Charlie Turner now looking to the outside, coming into the boot. Will he be able to pull off the switchback? We come through the second part, but Perry looks like he's drove a very narrow line, leaving nowhere for Turner to go. There's Danny Russell, takes victory. Guy Perry holds on to second. Charlie Turner finishes third. Bobby Neal, great result for him to finish fourth. A big battle there for fifth place, but Lewis King just finishes fifth. Jake Sturt finishes sixth. Sam Smelt did well there to finish in 7th place, and in fact was the quickest driver there, doing a 45.3. That is 2/10 quicker than anyone. So just like I was saying earlier, very quick driver. Thomas Kolaski finishes in 8th, Daniel Wood in 9th, and Daniel O'Byrne finishes 10th. So Daniel Wood seemed to struggle towards the end of that race. So Sam Smelt, he's just a driver that just needs to get himself qualifying up the front, and I'm sure will find himself doing well. Nevertheless, well done to Danny Russell. He drove lights to flag finish. Well done to him. Guy Perry second. Charlie Turner third. That ends the round 2 coverage for today. Do join us on the 23rd of March for round 3. What a round it's been. Check out our YouTube page, www.youtube.com/WMKCTV, and you'll be able to find all the footage from all the finals there. I've been Chris McCarthy. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage today. Do join us for round 3 in March. Thank you.